Hey, Rainbow here, and I would like to talk about my hard cases, otherwise known as the side panniers, however you want to pronounce it, don't know. Ducati gives a weight limit. Of course, they want you to evenly distribute the weight on both sides, and that makes sense so that you have a more balanced bike. So let's take a little look a little deeper in. Let's start with the left side. The left side is full depth, and of course this is a side mount, so it's not a top lid, it's a side lid basically. But I essentially, with these stoppers here, I kind of try to position stuff in here so that nothing falls out, and then this kind of acts like a little stopper. If anything does, it just goes in here. Not a big deal. So full depth on the left side. The right side, well, it needs room for the muffler, so it's indented here. So you have a lot less space on the right side pannier, okay? Now, let's talk about weight. I don't know what they mean, whether they mean the maximum weight is 22 pounds or 10 kilograms per, or if the maximum load inside the panniers is 22 pounds or 10 kilograms. I don't know. So I'm gonna make an assumption that the maximum load includes the weight of the panniers themselves. And that's erring on the side of caution. So let's talk about that. This one here for the right side with the cutout, because it has a piece of metal on the other side, a little heat shield, this one weighs 12.3 pounds or 5.6 kilograms. The one on the left that has full depth weighs 11.6 pounds or 5.3 kilograms. Now, with that being said, in this one, the full depth one, if your maximum is 22 pounds or 10 kilograms, the maximum you can put in this would be 10.4 pounds or 4.7 kilograms. We'll come over here to the right one that has the cutout. This one, you would be able to fit 9.7 pounds or 4.4 kilograms. So this weighs more, so you can put less in it. The bottom line is we have to remember to evenly distribute the weight. Now, if I am wrong and it is not the gross weight of this and this when you combine them, then it's easy. It's basically 10 kilograms you can put in there, 10 kilograms you can put in there, and that's it. Or 22 pounds if you're United States, and 22 pounds. All right, inside each one of these is a sticker that gives you a lot of details on the capacity and the speed limit. Now remember, if you're gonna have the side panniers on, the speed limit per Ducati, in addition to whatever the local speed limit is 112 miles per hour, okay? Says so right there. All right. If you have the top case, then you're down to 100 miles per hour, which is why I don't want to get a top case. So one of the things that I carry with me when I do traveling, when I'm going to be going far away or on a trip, is I carry a 12 millimeter, a 10 millimeter, a 4 millimeter hex, chain alignment tool. This comes on the bike. This is the chain tension gauge. A 36 millimeter half-inch drive, 12 point. They have to be 12 point, okay? And then I will carry this half-inch ratchet because it fits in the bag. But I'm inclined on really long trips to take either the breaker bar half-inch or the actual torque wrench because I like to be accurate with the rear wheel nut. Now, if I choose to take the breaker bar, it actually fits nicely right in the back. You can Velcro it, you can tape it, you can do whatever you want. I like to wrap things in these things to keep them from bouncing around. But my chain adjusting bag, when I just have the ratchet in it, fits in there nicely and it all fits in the bag. The problem is that rear axle nut, that's a 36 millimeter 12 point, is supposed to take 130 foot-pounds of torque. That means I'm going to have to guess, and I'm going to be standing on that really short ratchet. So I prefer not to take the ratchet if I can take a breaker bar. However, if I'm going to have this Kriega 30-liter bag, I can always fit this in there, and this will take away from the weight that I'm limited to inside the panniers, because this will not fit in any of the panniers. There's just no way. It might be able to fit in like this, but it's a lot of weight and it's going to get in the way of storing everything else in there. But again, this is your option. If you want to be accurate and make things easier and have more leverage, take this. It costs 20 bucks at where the hell did they get this at? Oh, Harbor Freight, 20 bucks. And it goes up to 200 foot-pounds, and it's pretty accurate. So my kit, when I have the ratchet in it, weighs 3 pounds and 6 ounces, or 1.53 kilograms. If I take out the ratchet and take the breaker bar, which I will put inside the pannier, I have 3.8 ounces. Or, for the better, more simpler method using metric, 1.6 kilograms. Now, there really is no reason to measure the weight here of the breaker bar, since I would have to put it, more than likely want to put it into one of my dry bags. But if you want to know, it's 2 pounds 9, well, basically 2 pounds 10 ounces, almost 3 pounds. And for those across the pond, in Canada and everywhere else in the world, let's call it 1.2 kilograms. So if anyone is aware of whether this 10 kilograms or 22 pounds is separate from the actual weight of the panniers themselves, comment below, let us all know, because I really don't know. So like I said, I'm going to err on the side of caution, and I'm going to assume that I'm limited to a gross weight of 10 kilograms or 22 pounds, which is why I broke this all down. So what I showed you is just the one tool bag for me that's a constant, that has to be in there whenever I'm going to take a trip. I'm going to be away overnight. I'm going to take it because I want to have the ability to adjust my chain if necessary. And you're going to put in it whatever you want to put in it. One of the things that I actually do is I have a little frog tog that I put in just for like quick cover if it rains, just to hold me over for a little bit, or you know, just keep me a little bit dry, because the frog togs don't work, you know, fantastic, but it virtually weighs almost nothing. A lot of rags, and you know, whatever I think I need based on the trip that I'm taking, and that's what you're going to take. So anyway, comment below, let us know what you think about the capacity, whether that is gross weight, including the case, or if that is just the interior weight only of your personal belongings. This is Jeff, Reambo. Have yourself a great day.